Welcome to How to Write Content for Your Website. This tutorial is brought to you by WBS Multimedia. Let's get started. Writing content for a website can seem like a daunting task. The toughest part is getting started. Just keep in mind that you are writing about a subject matter that you know well, your company. The guidance and structure that we are about to present will make the process easier. There are 3 pages that should be included on nearly every website: the home page, the About Us page, and the Contact Us page. This is the industry standard. Let's start with the home page. The home page is the most important page on your entire website. It is your landing page. This page will determine whether or not your visitors opt to stay on your website or hit the back button. It should be aesthetically pleasing and well written. The home page should be 2 to 3 paragraphs long. It should be interesting and inviting. Make it fun. It should inform the reader about the basics of the company. If a photo or video should be included on this page, it should be labeled and the file should be sent separately. Be sure to do this for every page. Do not include it on a Word document. Let's break it down. Paragraph 1 should be your introduction. Be sure to open with a line that makes people want to keep reading. Paragraph 2 should be the meat of who you are and what you do. Keep it short and to the point. Paragraph 3 should be the conclusion. You want to repeat what you wrote in paragraph 1, but in different words. Summarize your website here. Let's move on to the About Us portion. The About Us section should be around 3 to 5 paragraphs in length. It should discuss your company in a way that makes your readers understand your company's identity. Be sure to keep in mind some basic principles of branding throughout your content. Add a line or 2 regarding your slogan. You can also include how you got the company started, your company's mission, or how the company differs from that of its competitors. If you want to show off your staff, you can add a section that highlights your employees. In the handout, this will be in the About Us Continued section. This is traditionally done with a small photo of the person, his or her title, his or her full name, and a short paragraph describing the person's education and experience, along with a line or 2 about how he or she contributes to the company. Be sure that the photos you provide are similar in size, proportion, and lighting. Uniformity and professional pictures will assure an aesthetically pleasing look. Be sure to send the pictures in a way that is well labeled so that the right person is matched with the right description. Make sure to organize your files and written content as you work. Organization will save you and your designer time and frustration. Now let's talk about the Contact Us portion. This page is the second most important page on your entire website, second only to the home page. Your phone number, address, email, and a list of all your social media links should be written out and listed. Your email should be directed to a professional web address. This means that it should not be directed at a particular person, and it should not go to a free email such as Yahoo, Gmail, or Hotmail. For example, an appropriate email for a Contact Us page could be info@wbsmultimedia.com. Make sure to proofread your entire website, but pay special attention to this page. The last thing you want is to misdirect possible clients. Be sure not to miss a letter or invert a number. Let's move on to services and products. Most businesses need to include a services page, even if the title of this page is not called Services. If you do decide to go with a different title, however, the name should be practical and self-explanatory. Don't get too creative. This is an amateur mistake that creates confusion for your visitors. You want your visitor to be able to easily navigate through your website so that they can stay on your site. The Services page should be as long as necessary, although it needs to be broken down by the use of subheadings. The purpose of this page is for your clients to have a thorough understanding of the services that your company offers. Be sure to include all relevant information, especially prices, dates, and times. This is the page that makes decisions happen. If you also sell products, be sure to include a list of what you sell with prices. This will include the sizes and quantity, as well as professional photos. Clients want to see what you sell, how you do what you do, and to whom you typically provide services. It is with this information that they determine whether or not you can help them with what they want or need. If you work in a field that allows you to show off your work visually, it might be a good idea to include a portfolio of your past work. Please send photos, videos, and descriptions of your work. Additionally, the descriptions and pictures need to be clearly labeled and easy to match. Make sure that the photos and videos are of a professional caliber. After all, your online image matters. People will be deciding on whether or not they want to become your client based on your website. When customers need to register for things such as events or classes, you'll need to have a registration page. Organize your events or classes in a logical manner. Be sure to include the name, the date, the time, and the price of each event or class. This list can be expanded upon, but should not be shortened. You can also add descriptions, locations, a list of what to bring, and any special instructions. Consider using a chart on Word. If the list of events is long, you might even want to consider making the list using Excel. Consider adding a glossary to your website. A glossary can be a definition of common terms in your profession, or even just information that might help your clients. You can call it something else, but make sure that the title reflects an accurate description. Glossaries are typically seen on websites for lawyers, doctors, and engineers, although it can be used by other fields. The purpose is to both demonstrate your company's knowledge and to boost your content. You do not need to rewrite definitions. In most cases, there's a governing body where you can take terms and definitions. For example, lawyers can include common state and federal statutes. Doctors can use definitions straight out of medical books. There's no need to rewrite what has already stood the test of time. It is important, however, to include where you got your terms from in order to give credit where credit is due. Here are some additional tips. Most websites will include many more pages than what we've listed here. This is meant to be used as a guide. For more ideas about what to write, look to your competitors. What are their websites talking about? Remember that for the sake of search engine optimization, or SEO, content is king. So, write as many relevant pages as you can, including lots of keywords. When you've completed the content, proofread it all at least once. Always keep in mind the kind of image you want to portray online. Your internet image matters. The most important tip we can give you is to choose WBS Multimedia for all of your modern marketing needs. We write content, create beautiful and professional websites, and much, much more.